I grew up in the world of metal and punk, in which I still do love. I do feel the need to finally see what the rest of the world has to offer. My name is Aaron, and I grew up as a metalhead. Well, welcome back, everybody. We are moving on to the next song. This is called Habit. So, we're going to check this out. And, this was recommended. This and Circles was recommended to me after we did Kidult. And so, I think I'll get to a live version of Kidult probably sometime either this week or next week, but we will be returning to them anyway, probably at some point this week or next week anyway. So I won't be spending too much time away from them. Same thing, I try to make sure that I kind of try and keep up. So anyway, let's check out Habit. Ooh, okay, starting off different already. Okay. Nice harmony.
눈을 감고 하나 둘 세어보면 어느새 잠이 들어 꿈속에서도 널 나도 모르게 찾고 있죠. 잊고 싶던 그 말은 거짓말인가 봐요. 아니죠. 오히려 버릇이 들었는지 지금도 떠부르는 너의 그 이름만이라도 잊고 싶은가 봐요. 차라리 너가 좀 더 힘들었어 내 생각도 좀 하고 그랬으면 좋겠어. 나도 아무렇지 않고 싶은데 그토록 널 부르던 나의 입술이 바짝 말라 찾았었다고. 그때처럼 널 감싸안으며 웃고 싶다고 내게 말하고 싶어 널 보고 싶어. 네가 없는 지금에서야 버릇이 돼버린 널 부르는 습관을 해지우지 못하고서 살아. 너 때문에 그토록 널 부르던 나의 입술이 바짝 말라 가는 걸 느끼며.
His harmonies are insane.
찾았었다고. 그때처럼 널 감싸
Interesting. I would think that there's 2 to 3 things that I would like to talk about on this one. First and foremost, those harmonies were amazing. Second, ooh. You know, I think one thing that they really shown on this is their ability to convey emotions. I bought into it. You know, like, as soon as I started hearing this and listening to this, it actually kind of brought me back to all the relationships that I used to have. Unfortunately, I'm still single. But first and foremost, actually, oddly enough, it reminded me of my very first relationship. And the reason why is because I think that first breakup that you always have is always, I feel like, the one that's kind of the hardest in a lot of senses, because I think that you don't know how to handle it, right? And, you know, and this is different for everybody. I don't want to talk about it for everybody, but just for me. I remember really, really being unable to get over a lot of those feelings. And you know, the interesting thing is I remember I absolutely just felt like that I could never get over it. I just felt like the whole world was crumbling around me. At the time, I was in ballroom, and my best friend and her best friend were the same person. And oddly enough, me and that best friend actually ended up being friends way longer, and actually we had some good times together as well. But I just remember thinking to myself, like, my whole world was falling apart, and I remember just thinking, like, there's no way to get over it. And I tried, and I wanted to, but you know, I wasn't equipped. And I feel that on this song. I feel like that they're like still trying to figure out how to get around and through that feeling, trying to figure out how to cope with it, you know. In a lot of senses, like, I know that, you know, in life that we have to talk a lot about, I'm still trying to get over, you know, the death of a family member or the death of a friend or something like that. And that's totally valid. But I think there's a lot of times that I think that we don't place enough emphasis on, like, the time to grieve and process just other situations, like a breakup, like a friend deciding they don't want to be friends with you anymore. Like, you know, maybe you had a really nasty fight with someone and there's a falling out. Maybe something happened. Maybe, like, you lost your job. And I think that that's all situations in which does require time to process. And I think a lot of times we don't allow ourselves to realize that that's something that needs a time to process and heal too. And I think that this song is a perfect example of that. You can hear the emotion on their voices. You can hear the struggle. You can feel it. You know, it's there. So first and foremost, kudos to the section of 17, because they absolutely nailed it. I felt that emotion. I felt it. I did. I really, really just appreciate how they wrote this. This was genuine. And, you know, I know, like, a lot of times it's really important to see that there is a way to be positive and happy. But sometimes there's a way to heal by being able to see that people have gone through something that you've been through, and you can relate to that. And that's why I think music is really, really important, because a lot of these people have gone through a lot of stuff, and you can relate to that. And I think this song is a perfect example, and at least that's how I feel. I think right here is more or less what I'm trying to get at. This is how I feel. Like, this is the feeling provided right here.
찾았어
You see what I'm saying? There's that call. There's that feeling of just them reaching out. And then, it kind of goes down like this, like they're trying to find their way through. It's really just a well-written song. So, I don't know. Really, really cool, though. I really like this song. Let me know what y'all think about this, and we'll discuss this down in the comments below.